Rebel 2 actually, 5-inch smartphone with the case and the 1,500 minutes, 1,500 text, 1,500 data. And we'll explain that in just a minute. What's so great about this is you get all of that. You get the smartphone, you get the AC adapter, you get the micro USB cable, and you get the 1 year of service with 1,500 minutes, 1,500 text, 1,500 data, the case, the car charger, and the app suite too. I want to show you the value of this, what this should cost. If you look at your screen right now, if all of that was sold separately, it would be almost $200. It would be $191.16. Today, right now, it's $59.56. That's the whole price. We can break it down into 5 easy payments for you, where it'll only cost you about $12 a month. And that means what we're talking about is you're not signing a contract, a commitment, any long-term thing. In other words, when this comes home to you, you're ready to talk, text, check out data, and play. That's it. And then my favorite thing on this is that once you've exhausted your free time, the 1,500 of the text, the talk, the data, once you've exhausted that, you can reload this very easily right on your phone. You have teenagers, you reload it. When that data is used up, those text messages are used up, they can't overcharge you. The phone is done until you, the parent, reload it, or until the child earns his, his allowance and goes ahead and recharges up the phone with more minutes and time and data. It's so nice because they're no longer overages, surprise bills that you open up that you go, what? How much does this cost? And I've been there. You call that cell phone company and they say, sorry, ma'am, you have to have control of your children. This is your bill. You better pay it or we're going to axe the whole family plan. So there's no more of that. This is a one-time payment of about $60 on 5 easy payments, and you can fill this up as you like thereafter. Here's what some folks are saying about this. This says we're really happy not being locked into high rates and fees. This one says, for those not needing an unlimited plan, like my mom and dad, they don't need that. This is an excellent value. For anyone that isn't constantly on their cell phone and burning through their minutes, I'd highly recommend this. That's what makes this so fabulous. So I want you guys to take a look at this presentation because what I really need you to understand is that this is a high-end smartphone. It's got the latest and the greatest with it. You get into the smartphone league. You're not paying for things you don't use. And we have different colors available for you too. It's 5 easy payments of $11.99, not a month, like till you hold on to the phone. No, that if you want to, pay the whole $60 and it's paid off. Do you know what those smartphones cost?
I know because I just bought one a couple months ago.
Good Lord.
And I paid, because I wanted to go with a really big name brand. Yeah. And I got that buyer's remorse because once I got it home and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this kind of does everything else that other phones do. So I kind of got that feeling like I think I paid too much. So now LG came out with the Rebel 2. So you have a beautiful high definition screen. You have a phone that's a 5.5-inch screen, so it's easy. Ultra thin. There's only 3 buttons on the whole phone on the outside. So you have 2 buttons for your volume control. And then to turn on and off, it's that button right there. Yeah. And then everything else is done on the screen itself.
That's dynamite. Now, what are the choices down here? Is this for the case that you guys are providing?
Yeah, so you do get to customize your case to how you
know
want
what
it
I
to
paid
look.
for the case just for the phone that
I think we talked about this. It was like around $40 or so for the case. So now you actually have choices when it comes to the case. So this is what we have. We're gonna give you the choices of the purple. You're gonna get the nice gold flake.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. That one's see-through, you guys. Yeah. Let me do this for you.
So that's
so you can see. See that? It's like see-through.
And then here's the same version, but in silver flake, same see-through. I think that one's kind of cool right there.
All right.
And then you're going to get your standard colors, which is going to be the blue, and also kind of that like cool black too that you can put right onto the back of it. So those are the color cases.
Comes with it.
You're also going to get the charger for the car, so you can keep it nice and charged inside your car.
That's another thing you usually have to buy extra.
Yeah, you usually have to get that. Usually when you buy phones nowadays, you get the cable and you get this little adapter for your house, but not the car. So you get the power charger for the car and also the power adapter for your house. So now you have your smartphone. Now you have a cable. Now you're going to have your choices of cases. But what's the most important thing that you need?
I need the phone and the texting and the calling. And
you need the service that goes with it.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a great value in service because you're going to get over 1,500 minutes when it comes to talk time. You're going to get over 1,500 texts and also 1,500 megabytes included in the phone. And you don't have to use it right when you get it at home. You can have a full year to use all these
so they
minutes.
don't expire.
They don't expire.
You're not shoving these down my throat and telling me to hurry up and use them.
Yeah,
I have a year.
Right. So there's other services out there that you have to use them within a month.
Yeah.
Not with Tracfone. With Tracfone, you actually have a full year to use this. So you have quite a bit to get yourself up and running. And the nice thing about this is like gas in a car. Mm-hmm. So when you're driving around and you run out of gas, what do? You put more gas inside the car.
Right.
And that gives you more minutes, more talk time. Now, the nice thing about Tracfone is that there's no contracts. There's not going to be any of those like nickel and diming when it comes with looking up your credit card report, your credit report. So none of that stuff. Anytime I would need to add more minutes and more time, I can do it right on the phone. I just put in my credit card information on the phone and it sends everything over and it loads up with new minutes automatically. Or I can go to any of the stores and I can pick up one of these little cards right here. Mm-hmm. So this is also another simple way. So you can go to like a convenience store. You can go to pretty much a lot of those big box stores. They'll have these. And basically what you do is just put that little number that's on the back of the card inside the phone, and then it loads it up that way too. So you have tons of options on how to get your phone and
That's
start
the way to do it. Now you don't open up that big bill, because the kids went
no more
over.
Scary bills.
No more scary bills. All right, now, they were telling me that you can do voice commands with this.
Yeah, because most people, when they ask, it's like, okay, I know it's a smartphone, but we just knocked it over. Most people ask, it's like, oh, well, we know it's a smartphone. We know it has like a nice size screen, but what can you do with your phone? Well, with your smartphone, you can do video, you can take photos, you can do anything that you can do with a really high-end phones, you can do with this. Yeah. And just to show you what we can do is, let's do a little voice demos. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, all right, so I'm trying to think. All right, so let's say if I was a student, okay? And I wanted to do some kind of homework thing. I can use Google to have an awesome Google experience just by tapping on the screen and asking a question. So I'll do that right now.
Okay.
How far is it to the moon?
The moon is 238,900 miles from Earth.
Pretty far.
That's pretty far.
Okay.
Can you ask them like what celebrity's birthday it is today?
Because
I know.
Oh, okay. I don't know. So, okay, that's a curveball, but I'll try it. So
you guys know too, don't you?
What celebrity's birthday is today? I should know this, right?
You should know this.
Let's see. And then it pops up famous birthdays, and then it gives you the links to everybody, and it brings everything up automatically.
Ask when John Bon Jovi's birthday is. Happy birthday, John. Love you.
When is John Bon Jovi's birthday?
John Bon Jovi was born on March 2nd, 1962.
Oh, you gotta love that.
I see somebody here likes John Bon Jovi. Okay, so, all right, but you could ask other things too. So let's say if I needed directions, we wanted to go somewhere. So let's say we want to take a trip. Okay, so we got to find out some information about our flight.
Sayersville, New Jersey. Like, where's that?
It's in New Jersey.
I know, but a trip there, like how do we get directions there?
Okay, so basically all you have to do is really ask. And all you do is this. You just press the little button right here, and you ask her for directions. So I'll just use directions to the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, it's nice and far.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty National Monument is 1 hour and 51 minutes from your location by car in light traffic.
So,
Here are your directions.
So all the directions pop up. Now watch this. Here's the nice thing about the LG phones. Right when you press start, it turns your phone now is a GPS. So you can have this in a car, and this basically will replace your GPS. That's the cool thing about this. So you can start having automatically going from one location to another, because this is going to be your GPS. That, let's say if you don't have a GPS in your car, this is it.
Statue of Liberty National Monument may be closed by the time.
Oh, it's letting us know it might be closed by the time that we leave here. by our time. That's nice information to know as well.
Right, and it'll tell us, and it'll put us on our way. Now, if we were in a car, we would actually be moving all the way on the screen and moving all the way down that street.
But wait, what you're showing me, and this is what I love, is that this does what my very expensive smartphone does.
It does everything. It's also going to have 2 cameras too, so you can still take your selfies, you can still take your videos. Yes. So if I wanted to take, let's say, if I wanted to take photos and do it, I can definitely do this. But it has all the latest and greatest. This is a 4G LTE device. It has a large 5-inch screen. It's got Android 6.0. It's got 8 gigs of internal memory. It's got 2 cameras. It's got one in the front and one in the back. They're both 5-megapixel cameras with built-in flash. It also records in high definition. This is going to be your GPS. Put this in a little mount and put it in your car. It gets you on your way. We're also going to give you tons of apps. You have full access to the Google Play Store. That's what's really important. You want a phone that you can go onto the Google Play and download all these free apps. There's over, I think, like 2 million apps now that you can actually download. So you have a lot of choices in apps. And you can download directly onto the LG Rebel phone. So you have now a full-fledged high definition device that has the capabilities to take photos, to take videos. It's also your GPS. It gets you anywhere around the world, and it also has voice connectivity. And that's kind of a cool thing.
That is very, very, it's got all the little hotties on there that you want.
It really does. And it kind of makes it really difficult to try to justify paying like $700.
Makes it
$600
really
for a phone.
difficult.
It makes it difficult
to
nowadays. It
justify
really does.
Because the price of this phone is $59.96. Not a month. That's the whole price.
Right.
You can, however, break this down monthly, and it's $11.99. You know what, though? This right here, though, let's talk about this again, because it's not just the phone, the case, the wall charger, the car charger. You're getting all of that.
Right.
But this.
You get 1,500 minutes, 1,500 texts, and 1,500 megabytes of data included for the first year. You have a full year to actually use this. So even if you get it home and you don't open it in the first month or two, don't worry about it. They don't expire. You have a full year to use
Yeah,
this.
I wanted to ask you, what if I wanted to get this for a college graduation gift and I want to give it to them in May?
Not a problem. You still have plenty of time because they don't expire within a month or so. You have a full year to use this.
Okay.
So to kind of give you an idea, it's over 20,000 emails. It's 40 hours of maps, turn-by-turn directions. So it does give you quite a bit. So even if you're somebody that says this, I don't want a smartphone. I just want a phone that you press a button and you make a phone call and that's it. Those phones are kind of going away, so you kind of have to go with a smartphone, but it gives you a lot more options.
Yeah.
Now, especially now, like on the East Coast, what's happening to everybody right now?
Snow.
It's snow.
Terrible storm.
And everybody's power, we're losing power, so we're losing power to phones, everything else. Isn't it nice to know that you have a phone that has the capabilities, that has all the minutes, has wireless service that gets you where you have to be, because now you have your emergency GPS, you have your turn-by-turn directions, you have your capabilities to talk to friends and family and stay in touch. Even if your power ran out in your house or you don't have any power, you have this as an emergency
So I don't have
option.
to buy a plan. I don't have to.
You don't have to buy a plan, or you don't have to do any kind of credit checks. You don't have to do anything. So that's cool. If you have like a phone number, your own personal phone number that you like, you can transfer it over to the phone, or they can give you a new number.
So I can keep my old number if I want to, or get a new number.
Yes.
But here's the big question.
Okay, what's your question?
So how do you know if you get service, right? Because all the plans are different. How do you know if you're covered, right?
So how do I say this? Okay, so Tracfone uses the service of the most reliable provider in the United States. And normally you see the maps out there and they're different colors. Here's the green version of that map. So it's going to give you coverage from pretty much everywhere in the United States. Now there's going to be a couple spots that, you know, you're not going to have coverage, but throughout the majority of the United States, I would say about like 90%,
pretty well
you look
covered.
like you're pretty covered.
Well, here's the thing though too, and let me just say this is when you call to order this, they'll ask you for your zip code,
Right.
Or if you do it online, it'll ask you to put your zip code in and your address, and
Just
then
double
it'll
check.
it'll double check you. If you can't get service, if you're one of those very little places that doesn't get service, it's not like you're going to be. They won't even let you buy it. So that's that. and you don't have to worry about getting it home and then opening it up and starting it up, and you're like, oh my gosh, I get nothing. That's not going to happen. So before we even take down your billing information, we make sure that you can use this phone where you live. So that's important too. That should give you some peace of mind. Let's take a look. What were you going to show me again, Jerome? Oh, the international calling.
That's true. So if you're looking for something that you can call to international locations,
Like